Well, as you guys know, ABC is not news. They're fake news. They push Democratic Party propaganda. They have no journalists. They have opinion hosts. Nothing more. Opinion hosts. I wish they would actually be real about that. They really don't have journalism. For the most part, guys, journalism is dead. But these people on ABC, CNN, MSNBC, they actually want you to think they're actually telling the truth when they're not. They are opinion hosts. And I really don't have a problem with opinion, but I do believe that the media should be balanced. They really should. Now, ABC, man, they have been in some hot water with President Trump legally, right? Yeah, it seems like that some of these ABC hosts, they've been put on notice, man, because even on The View, man, The View is on ABC. They push lies, and guess what? They have to give legal notes, it seems like, every time they talk about Trump because they get their facts wrong and they lie. George Stephanopoulos, yeah, I believe it was a $15 million lawsuit because Trump had sued ABC for slander, and he won. And ABC has to actually put out $15 million. It's going to go to a Trump library whenever Trump leaves office. Yeah, they're finding out. And now, guys, I guess that ABC is sick and tired of having to deal with these legal issues. They have now just made one of their own find out. Yeah, Terry Moran. This dude went on an insane rant on Stephen Miller, who is a part of the Trump administration. And when I tell you guys that journalism is dead, this man is not a journalist. He's a propagandist, opinionated, nothing more. And there's nothing wrong with an opinion. But at least admit that you have it actually giving opinion commentary. You're not doing news. You're not doing journalism. ABC made this man find out. Here we go. Right over here, guys, on the Daily Caller. ABC's Terry Moran suspended after attacking Stephen Miller in midnight rant. Yeah, midnight. And he just lost his mind. It says here, ABC News suspended national correspondent Terry Moran Sunday, hours after he attacked White House Deputy Chief of Staff for Policy, Stephen Miller, according to multiple reports. Moran attacked Miller on X early Sunday morning before deleting the post, in which he called Miller a world-class hater. ABC announced the suspension after White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt hoped the network would take action, according to CNN. And they did actually take action. You can actually see right here, this is what Terry Moran put out. Now, he deleted it, but the internet is forever. He said, the thing about Stephen Miller is not that he is the brains behind Trumpism. Yes, he is one of the people who conceptualizes the impulses of the Trumpist movement and translates them into policy. But that's not what's interesting about Miller. It's not his brains, it's bile. Miller is a man who is richly endowed with the capacity for hatred. He's a world-class hater. And Caroline Leavitt, the press secretary, puts out last night in a since-deleted post, so-called journalist Terry Moran went on a rampage against Stephen Miller and called President Trump a world-class hater. This is unhinged and unacceptable. We have reached out to ABC to inquire about how they plan to hold Terry, and this cuts off right here. I need to open up the whole thing. How they plan to hold Terry accountable. Well, they made him find out. They made him find out. Yeah. And Terry Moran is not a journalist, man. He is a propagandist. Look here, it says, quote, ABC is going to have to answer for what their, again, so-called journalists put out on Twitter in the wee hours of the night, calling Stephen Miller vile. Levite told Sunday Morning Futures host Maria Bartiromo. Quote, they said that President Trump is a world-class hater, Stephen Miller. And this is, again, coming from someone who is supposed to be an unbiased and professional journalist. And he's not. He's not. He's not an unbiased journalist whatsoever. But like I said, man, ABC has been catching a whole bunch of heat, man. Because we know that ABC is definitely never Trump. And we watch that ABC debate between President Trump and Comrade Kamala Harris and Lindsey Davis and David Muir, who actually quote unquote fact checking President Trump, not on Kamala Harris. Remember, they let Kamala Harris push the very fine people hoax. Didn't fact check her. But the fact checks they actually put on President Trump, they got wrong. But anyway, right here it says ABC hosts Lindsey Davis and David Muir were criticized for making so-called fact checks on President Donald Trump more often than Kamala Harris. Actually, they didn't fact check her at all. Anyway, during that sole debate in the 2024 presidential election, while Harris made multiple misstatements during the debate, including about abortion and Project 2025, according to Check Your Fact, Muir and Davis did not interrupt or fact check her during the debate. Yeah. ABC settled a defamation lawsuit filed by President Donald Trump after this week host George Stephanopoulos called Trump a rapist during a contentious March 2024 interview with Republican Rep. Nancy Mace of South Carolina. Yeah. Yeah. And the hits just keep coming for ABC. Now they have another problem here. And now they just took action. Now, how long is he actually going to be suspended? I have no idea. But my question is, when are some of these women on The View going to get suspended? Because I think what they say is a lot worse than what Terry Moran says. I mean, the women on The View, man, they just go completely nuts. No suspensions is nothing but legal notes. All they do on The View is lie, man. They try to associate neo-Nazis with Turning Point USA. And that was a complete lie. They had to give legal notes on that. Too, not just Trump. Anything to do with the right, man, ABC lies. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people are fed up, man. That's why ABC is in the tank. But gonna leave right there, guys. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. And we'll catch you next time.